So this is the 2026 Polaris Xpedition. And we are working with several companies to make this thing an off-road beast. I'm calling it a tank. Others are calling it a Hummer. Nonetheless, it's gonna be the king of the mud in the woods. But before we take this baby apart, we gotta take it for a little test drive. We got that thing loaded up and we are on our way to the 222. Now for those of you who know, you know. Exit 222, we're on our way. We'll see you guys when we get there. All right, y'all, we've made it to the chimney. The new Polaris Excursion. I'm calling it an Excursion because I'm a Ford guy, so don't get mad at me, Polaris. I know it's an Expedition, but I'm gonna keep calling it an Excursion because Ford made an Excursion. I know they made an Expedition too, but Excursion was big and bad and beautiful, and that thing's pretty damn capable. Very impressed, very impressed. This is so much fun. I'm drinking water, which I don't do. Speaking of water, look right ahead of us here. There's some water. Ready? This thing is so capable. This is not a workhorse side-by-side. It is. You can use it for that. This thing is handling no differently than an XP1000 would, or a Trail S or anything like that. Bougie ORVing. We got the windows up, the air conditioning on, music jamming. Do not enter hazardous conditions. I don't know, not a whole lot to winch to here, is there? Well, everyone seems to think I should go through it, even though the sign back there says closed, hazardous conditions. There's no tracks going in or out of it. Let's see if this guy goes through it. I'll be the test dummy as long as I can hook up to you if I get stuck. I'll try it.
Alright, we might get wet here. So, yeah.
I said I'm going. I think I should go that side or this side?
Let's go that side.
Alright, we're gonna get wet on this one. Yeah, there's a definite hole in the middle. I would stay to one side.
Just like drumming.
Ah, that's not that bad. My belt's mad. Belt is pissed. Oh boy. Thing does pretty good in two-wheel drive. Get him. Tooting along, mixing bowls. We spent the weekend with the Excursion and the Trail S. We didn't record as much as we were supposed to because we got excited and just hit the trails. I can tell you that this thing is so capable. Way more capable than I thought it was, way more sporty than I thought it was going to be, and it was a whole lot of fun. We were supposed to just go back to the shop and take it apart, but again, it was irresponsible. We had to make sure it all worked. We're gonna be doing a long arm kit, 35s, aftermarket Assassins, clutch, tunes, possibly a turbo. It's getting full wrap, different bumpers, lights, roof rack, all the stuff, all the accoutrements. Stay tuned, it's gonna be fun. We got another trail ride planned in 3 weeks up at Drummond Island, and between now and then we gotta get this baby ready for the rocks and see if we can tip it over, because we probably will. But on Drummond, we have that twin turbo LS swap Polaris coming. Well, I don't think it's gonna make it through half the trails, but it's gonna be fun to watch, so stay tuned for that. Now it's time to start tearing this thing apart and get it ready for drumming. We got a bunch of stuff that came in. I don't know what it is. Stuff in boxes. You're gonna find out with us. Still, I have not opened them. I honestly don't know. These are from our friends over at AJK Offroad and EQ Outdoors. Thank you for sending this stuff so quickly. And now when I tell someone scalpel, they can actually give me the scalpel. I honestly don't know what we got today. All right, we got what is probably going to be our inner fender guards in this box. So for those of you who are new to side-by-side world, there is a chance when you're going down the trail, a tree branch can literally go right into the side of your firewall. I think these are the AC line protectors, not the firewall stuff. I might have mixed them up. So those are in the other box. So these will go right there, and it protects the AC lines because, you know, we're kind of bougie and we're running a machine with heat and air conditioning. And then there's another spot up here. Boom. Covers it up. Hey, we got David from O'Reilly's on camera.
How's it going?
We're not allowed to do that. I was told specifically that David could not be on camera. Maybe others, but they were like, we don't know if we want David to represent O'Reilly's. But we love O'Reilly's. They take care of us. David takes care of us. He brings me tea. And anyone who brings me tea, they are legit. Bam. So these are our inner fender liners so trees don't go through our body. Bam, like that. All right, so in this box, I'm praying that it is my AJK 3/4 rack that is gonna go on the bed and it's gonna make it look awesome. If anyone wants to send a long travel kit for this so I can do 35s, I promise I will receive them with all the love. And this thing's gonna be on the trail constantly. And it's going to a bunch of truck shows because, you know, we build diesel trucks too. So this thing's gonna be everywhere. I will say this is packaged very well. You know who I'm opening the boxes like? If anyone knows who Mr. Sam Pula is off John Malecki, this is how he opens boxes. Speaking of John Malecki, there's YouTube channel. There'll be a link in the description. Maybe even a video right around here on our John series build for his 1979 Crew Cab F250 that we are extremely behind on because I don't have any employees or the space to do it, but we'll get it done somehow. Most of you are gonna be like, well, if you don't have time to do it, then why are you messing with this off-road stuff? Why are you working on a side-by-side? Well, because coincidentally, I was going down a trail one day and someone gave me a phone call and was like, hey, let's work together. You do overlanding and off-road all the time. Let's have some fun, do some business, build a brand. I said, yeah. So here we are. And this thing is gonna look sick on there. And we already put the Pro R wheels and tires on. She's looking good on 32s, I'm just saying. But some 35s with a long arm kit. Somebody wants to send me one, I'll gladly put it on and hit the trails every weekend and tell you how good your product is. So hit me up. All right, we skipped ahead a little bit because Mr. Marchetti is taking his sweet time getting back here. So we got the front plates on. The AC line protectors are on. Here and here, they use the factory bolt locations. Right here and right here, and then there, and then under here for the front bumper. We did paint the AJK stuff. Orange is cool, we dig it, but where we're going with this build is going to be black, matte black, and gunmetal. Hey, look who decided to join us today. Don't touch my stuff.
Does yours go like that too? Does it hang above this outside edge?
Oh yeah, we'll just full sender. Since you're tall. Oh yeah. That's gonna look real nice, Clark. We're missing the other half of our roof rack.
Is this?
Thank you, Polaris, for only bringing me part of it. I know it was a gift, but nonetheless, you could still have given all of it. But I'm not complaining, just maybe a little. But we will be working with Inferno Wear. We are gonna make a panel. We're gonna fabricate a panel to keep the heat off the back wall for the passengers. And then they're gonna spray it up and we're gonna make it mount to any and all factory locations we can use for mounting, so no cutting, drilling. They're gonna come out, we're gonna do some testing, pre and post heat. It's gonna be cool, man. And then we will have those for sale. This thing is gonna look sick when it's done. And it could be yours. We're in the talks. We might be doing a little giveaway action. Stay tuned. So before I put the inner fender on, I am gonna use our very own Diesel Detailers, RVP, to clean up underneath that where that plate's gonna be. Now, we also have a degreaser, which will cut all the grease and mud you could ever dream of. In the side-by-side world, or the off-road world, there's nothing I can't stand more than shiny, sticky, gooey stuff all over your plastics, because then you get it muddy and then you power wash it and the dirt doesn't come off, and that's why this thing is so dirty. because when I got this thing, all of this was like just greasy, grimy stuff. Now, our RVP, no grease, no oily residue, and it will shine it up like she's brand new. So when you go to power wash it, after you hit the trails and the mud puddles and everything else, look at that. No grease, no nothing, no slime, no mess. So just because we're putting a plate in front of this, we're gonna clean all this up. Come on, bitch. Dude, these speed nuts they use are garbage. Every Torx bit that I've taken out of this machine came out stripped out. Every single one of them. They came out because they're supposed to be like start your own threads is why I think that they look like that. But all right, well that's about as far as we can go today. Again, I want to make it clear this was not an AJK Offroad issue. This was a Polaris issue. Every bolt I took out was stripped out and would not go back in the hole. But we put the AJK Offroad rear 3/4 rack on, which I think looks awesome. I can't wait to have jerry cans on it, lights on it, and a spare tire sitting up there, along with the roof rack that I was supposed to put on. It's getting wrapped. It was gonna go matte black. It'll be a color before you even see this probably, but I don't know, I might go wild with it. We might go like super bright and crazy and loud. But we got the AJK inner fenders on. We had to get a little interesting with the bolts, but again, that was a Polaris problem. We got our Pro R 321015s on here that we paid almost nothing for. Stay tuned. I think the next video is gonna be Drummond Island and this thing ripping around with our twin turbo LS swapped Razor. Maybe, just maybe, if they're gonna give us one, a brand new ZF Moto Z10. And for that guy over there who's hiding behind, yeah, there you go. But it's gonna be fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.